everyone, my name is Gabby and I'm going to be your director of theater here at the Treble Club Project. Today I'm going to be talking about different ways I've learned how to cope with not being able to perform in theater over quarantine because we can't go into theaters anymore. So these are just some different things I've incorporated into my routine to stay well practiced and to stay sane. First up is taking different classes. Right now there's a lot of advantages in terms of online classes because since there's no option of taking in-person classes, there's nothing stopping you from taking online classes from anywhere. I don't know if that made sense, but here's an example. Bay Area Acting Studio is based in San Mateo, I believe. I've never really allowed myself to go there because of just the distance, but now, since they're all offering online classes, you can take those. There's Starstruck Theater. Every season they offer different classes, so they had winter classes, summer classes, they're probably going to do spring classes, and they also do shows too if you're interested in doing online productions. I know right now they're doing Addams Family, so in the spring you should look out for those. It's just starstruck.org, and they also have an Instagram, so starstruck_theater on Instagram if you want to look for updates for the next time you can sign up for classes, because they have like improv classes, master classes, dance classes for theater. I think they're a great resource because I worked with them over the summer and I've literally never met any of them in real life, but they were super accepting and I learned a lot and they're serious about what they do. So I recommend Starstruck Theater because they do online classes. There's also Bay Area Acting Studio, like I said. They're more for on-camera acting, so they offer online classes too for those. If you're more specifically trying to pursue theater, like musical theater after high school, I highly recommend taking dance classes right now, and you can take those online. I know SRVDA has online classes. I know East Bay Dance Company has online classes. So if you're interested in pursuing musical theater after high school, highly recommend taking jazz and ballet, because I have a couple friends who have gone through the college audition process and they always say they wish they started dancing earlier. And voice lessons too. There's lots of different voice teachers who do Skype lessons, so you can be safe at a distance. I actually got a new voice teacher over quarantine, and I never would have discovered her if it wasn't for quarantine because she literally lives in New York. But we meet over Skype, so there's nothing really stopping you. So if you want me to send you her information, just hit me up at gabby.ocampo, or for any of these things. Like if I'm not making sense, just hit me up and I can give you more info. Those are some different classes I'd recommend if you're interested in taking classes. Another great way to stay practiced, I guess, or just to have some kind of theater in your life on your own. Start reading plays, because it's just like reading books, but there's a theater aspect to it. And I also think that it's nice to get to read a play and get to enjoy a play without the pressure of playing a character in that play, so you don't have to worry about memorizing lines or anything like that. You can just read it for fun, and it also helps you find monologues. Personally, I think it's way better if you get to read the context of a play and get to know the story and get to know the characters, and then stumble upon a monologue in the play and you're like, wait, that's really good, I want to study that. You know, I think that's better versus looking up female teen monologues online and then finding a random one and then having to go backwards and then research what the play was about and what the character was. So I just recommend reading as many plays as you can for fun. Like over the summer, I read A History of Breathing by Daniel MacDonald. This one is really great if you love dramatic monologues, because this play gets kind of dark, but there's lots and lots of monologue material in here. So if you're interested in dramatic monologues, I recommend giving this one a read and maybe finding a monologue and studying it if you want that. And I've also gotten all of my plays on Amazon. But if you don't want to spend money, there's lots of online free PDF plays that you can find online for free. So if you don't want to spend money, just go there. But yeah, right now I'm reading Our Town. I'm reading some Shakespeare, even though I don't understand it, but I'm trying to. So Much Ado About Nothing and A Midsummer Night's Dream. I'll let you know what I think when I finish them. Reading different plays and finding different monologues is a great way to build your repertoire. If you're into musical theater, you can also do this with finding different songs. I might do an entirely different video on building your repertoire and putting together your book. You could also just watch movies and TV shows and pay attention to the acting, because I think that's super fun. Because I watched Hereditary on Halloween, which is a horror film, kind of like thriller, and it was scary, right? But I was really just like, I was just so amazed by the acting in that movie too. And my acting teacher was like, if you're looking for movies to learn from the acting in those movies, she recommended Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley to study the authenticity of acting, and The Dark Knight trilogy to analyze the commitment to their choices for the actors. So I watched those, and it was a great time. It's just fun. It's like an excuse to get to watch movies and TV shows. Just be like, I'm studying, but you kind of are. So those are my different recommendations to stay sane if you love theater but you can't perform. Hopefully this helps one of you guys. It definitely helped me. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.